Well, the government and the UN office in Windhoek have repeatedly denied that money was left by the UNHCR to pay for their resettlement following the return to Namibia from exile in 1989. On the line, I'm now joined by the Executive Director in the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology, that's Dr. Audrey Mate. Doctor, good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening, Blanche. Thank you for having me.
All right, then. From the insert that you have just seen, when is the country, or in this case, is government working out solutions to the demands of the returnees?
This matter has been ventilated at different times before. The facts remains the same. Firstly, the government is aware of the recurring petition and concerns raised by the group of Namibian ex-freedom fighters repatriated in 1999. The group further claims that an amount of more than 21 million United States dollars was allegedly allocated to them from the United Nations Commission of Refugees, of which they only received 10 United States dollars. Accordingly, the group feels that the amount given was insufficient as their family members were tortured, killed, or humiliated. From 2017 until now, the group has been in contact with the UN office here in Windhoek, but also with the government through the Ministry of Home Affairs, Immigration, Safety and Security, and the Ministry of International Relations and Cooperation. We continue to insist that the government of Namibia has not received any money made available for 1989 refugees. The only assistance the government provides is through the Department of Veteran Affairs in the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs. That was established to exactly address the plight of veterans of the liberation struggle by initiating and promoting projects and programs. This remains the position of government to date.
So in this case, that is the government stance. But then, Doctor, you are seeing that the people have taken to streets and are threatening even to go as far as the ICC. So in this case, were there any attempts to even directly speak to the returnees themselves or their representatives to make them understand what you have just explained?
Indeed, there were meetings held through the Minister of International Relations. There were also meetings held with the United Nations here in Windhoek. The answers that I'm providing you now is exactly what was communicated to them. You also mentioned the fact that they are threatening to go to the International Criminal Court. We have no position with regards to the next steps. All we are saying is to be able to provide the response, which is currently the position of the Namibian government, that money has not been made available to the government for the purpose of which they claim it was made.
So what is next? What is next now, seeing that they are adamant that money was paid? As you said, 21 million US dollars were paid and it never reached them. So what is next from now till hopefully a solution is found?
What is next is the fact that we continue to deny that money was made available. So if they were aware of proving that, then they can do so. The UN itself has repeatedly said that there was no money made available for that purpose. So all we are saying is that all our veterans, all the people that are affected, there are in-house structures that were created specifically to deal with those issues. This being the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs that is established to provide for that plight. At the same time, we recognize that they intend to make further demonstrations. All demonstrations are welcome, provided they are peaceful and they comply with the regulations of the country. We welcome any person who is aggrieved by anything else to do so in a manner that respects the rights of other Namibians.
All right, then. Well, thank you so much for that update, Dr. Mate.
Thank you so very much indeed.
All right, then. The Executive Director in the Ministry of ICT, Audrey Mate, clarifying government stance on some refugees or former refugees who returned to Namibia in 1989, demanding to be paid what is allegedly owed to them.